Night. Yet night is hardly the word for this marvelous sky of southern Italy. For this air, transfused with a bluish luminance and the fragrant warmth of a kindly soil. The light seems to come not from the sun reflected by the gold of the moon, but from this gorgeous fertile soil, industriously and skillfully tilled by the hand of man. Light streams silently from the silver-chased leaves of the olive trees and from the stone walls on the hill slopes. These walls are there to prevent landslides. They shape the hillsides into flat terraces on which grain, beans, potatoes, and cabbages are grown, and vineyards and orange and lemon groves have been laid out. How much persistent and intelligent labor has been expended here. The orange and yellow fruits also gleam through the transparent silvery haze, lending the earth a strange resemblance to the star-blossom sky. One might think that the earth has been lovingly decorated by its cultivators for a great holiday, that having spent this night in rest, they will tomorrow rise with the sun to rejoice and be glad. The silence is absolute. So motionless is everything on earth that it seems to have been engraved in it by the hand of a superb artist, or cast in bronze and bluish silver. The perfection of calm and beauty sets one thinking of exhaustible power of labor, the creator of all the marvels of our world. It inspires one with confidence that in time, this invincible power will compel the soil of the far north too to work for man 12 months in a year. We will tame it as animals are tamed. But suddenly, in the brooding silence of the night, some idiotic hammer begins to beat starkly. 1, 2, 3, 10, 20 strokes, and then there descends like a lump of mud falling into crystal, translucent water, a savage howling, whistling, roaring, rattling, shrieking, and grinding. Inhuman voices rend the air, resembling the neighing of the horses. One's ears are salted by the grunting of breath pigs and the black of asses and amorous cries of gigantic frogs. All this insulting and insane cacophony is subordinated to a scarcely perceptible rhythm. And listening to this pandemonium for a minute or two, one involuntarily begins to imagine that it is performed of an orchestra of lunatics, driven mad by sex, and conducted by a human stallion wielding an enormous phallus. This is really one of the greatest discoveries of science, one of the secrets it has wrenched from the nature. It is the radio in the neighboring hotel entertaining the world of the fat man, the world of the marauders, conveying to them over the air a new foxtrot performed by a Negro orchestra. This is music for the fatzos. in ultra-luxurious cabarets of the cultured countries, fat men and women are lewdly wriggling their thighs to its rhythm, wallowing in obscenity, simulated the procreative act. From the time long ago, the great poets of all nations and all eras devoted their creative powers to the inspired task of describing this act, of adoring it, keeping it with man's dignity, so that he might not degrade himself to the level of the goat, the ox, and the boar. Hundreds and thousands of magnificent poems have been written in praise of love. Love has been a stimulus to the creative powers of men and women. Love has made man a being immeasurably more social than most intelligent of animals. The poesy of active, healthy romanticism in the relation of the sexes has been a factor of immense value in social education. Hunger and love make the world go round, says Schiller. Truly, love is the basis of culture, as hunger is the basis of civilization. But along come the beast marauders, the parasites who live on the labor of others, the semi-human whose motto is "after me, who the fuck cares," and tramples with his fat feet on all that has been spun from the finest nerve tissue of the great poets, the enlighteners of laboring humanity. He, the fat man, doesn't need the woman as a friend or companion. To him, she's a mere pastime, provided she's not a marauder like himself. Nor does he need a woman as a mother, because to him, although he loves power, children are a nuisance. Hey, even power he needs only, as it were, for foxtrots. And foxtrots have become indispensable to him, for your fat man is a poor male. It is increasingly becoming a perversion of the imagination rather than a passionate urge. In the world of the fat man, homosexual love is spreading epidemically. The evolution of the fat man is degeneration. It is the evolution from the beauty of minuet and the animated passion of the waltz to the lewdness of the foxtrot and the convulsions of the Charleston, from Mozart and Beethoven to the jazz music of the Negroes, who no doubt laugh up their sleeves as they see their masters, the whites, evolve into the savage state from which the American Negroes have risen, in which they are leaving further and further behind. Culture is perishing, howled the advocates of the power of the fat men. The proletariat is threatening to destroy culture. They shriek, but they lie, because they cannot help seeing that it is the worldwide herd of fat men that are trampling upon culture. And they cannot help realizing that the proletariat is the only power capable of saving culture and of deepening and widening.